Never mind, I flipped again. It doesn't matter, I'm upside down. I know I'm upside down. Tried to shoot this yesterday when I got the knife, but something up with this sound, it keeps changing, and it had audio closed. Why? I don't know. Maybe I fucking did it. So I changed it to open, and I made a test. I said, all right, we're going to do a test. Anyway, I said to myself, I like this. Let me go ahead and move the fucking camera so I don't have to do it twice. When this, not winless, win this. You ain't gonna win nothing. I fucking cracked myself up. When this Frenzy came out, I was like, ho hum. But it was in blue. It's in blue. It wasn't blue. It's blue. Okay. I was like, all right, well, it only comes with one pocket clip. And they only have screws for the one side. Some of them give you screws on both sides. You know, so you can screw. You can screw more. I like the knife. I like the knife. It's big. If you want to see how, if you want fucking stats, I had them written down yesterday, but I don't have them today. And that's just too bad, because I really don't care. I really don't. And the older I get, the less I fucking care. I like the knife. I like the blade. The blade's fine. But it's too fucking big. I mean, it's a pocket sword. And it's too big. It's typical Lynn Thompson. I killed an elk with this and a polar bear. And Lenny the Pooh. So anyway, a couple things that are wrong. Like right here, it borderlines the divot of the clip, borderlines falling into one of these divots on the scales. Okay, that's not right. It's borderline. So I can live with that. But I said to myself, so if they ever come out with one that's smaller, I'm going to have to give it a try. Well, sure enough, that's what I did. Got it in yesterday. Look at how fucking tiny that thing is compared to this huge. If they made this like, let's say, cut about an inch off each end, maybe an inch and a half, I'd be like, okay, cool. But they didn't. They, make a medium. So anyway, so this, at first I was like, all right, It was $100 and some dollars and $12 in tax, and that brought it up to $179. I'm like, it's just not $179 knife. You got two screws on the other side, like I said, for the clip. If you want to put two clips, sometimes I do that. If I have an extra clip, I put two clips. Okay. It's all black. It's blacked out for when you're in. For when you're in stealth mode. Okay? You never know when you're going to want to not flash. Okay? So, anyway, I broke it in a little bit. It was stiff. It's a attractive looking knife. It kind of like grew on me a little bit. Okay? It fits well in the hand. The finger groove right here is just where it's supposed to be. And the divot on the clip is not down in the divot hole of the scale, which is good. Nothing flashy on it. You got cold steel. You could always take some black paint and paint that out and make it total stealth. It's got frenzy over here. I would give it an 8.5 to a 9 if I rated it, but I would not. It's just the rent's too high. It costs too much. I'd like to see it around 100 and a quarter, maybe 150 if you want to push it. It's got the triad lock, plays for a lanyard, which no, it doesn't. My bad. Excuse me. No place for a lanyard. I don't know why I didn't notice that yesterday. Anyway, so that's okay though. If I had a place for a lanyard, I would make it a bright one. Something that sticks out, because I'm always losing these damn things because they're black. And they blend in with everything else, and oftentimes I have to take a flashlight and look at my pouches and find. I said, what the hell? But overall, I didn't bring any paper with me. What? Huh? That's odd. It cuts cardboard good. It cuts paper good. It's not. I would say that's a flat grind. And it's kind of a thick blade. It goes down from thickness to 0, and it's not really a paper cutter. But that's okay. It's good for opening mail, good for stabbing people. It'll cut. Shaving. It needs a little edge to it. But yeah, it'll shave. There's some hair. Ouch, I poked my hand. I'm so stupid. But there's some hair. Hair. There's hair. Hair. Damn it. Hair. Here is hair. Hey, a DOT sticker. Okay, look. Those are thick. But, like I said, it's not. I think it's at a novelty stage right now, and that's why they charge so much. But I kept my word. This behemoth, that if a small one ever comes out, would I buy it again? The more I handle it, the more it grows on me. I kind of like it. It's fun. It's a fun knife. They could have done worse. You got some nice jimping up here. Okay, it's not, and it's not overly scary. If this was all black, it doesn't have to be all black. This motherfucker is just scary, and it's novelty. It's stupid, but I sort of like it. I don't know why, but I do. Alright, so anyway, boys and girls, look at the stats. You can see all the crap and the, that it's made out of, and the size and everything else, and I'm unprepared and I don't really care. And, I keep saying that. Somebody keeps saying they don't care. They care enough to say they don't care. I'm going to go inside, and hopefully the sound worked on this one. There's a box over there I could show you how well it cuts, but I really don't feel like getting up and getting the damn thing. Wait a minute. Here's some cardboard. Oh. Here's some cardboard within reach that I cut yesterday. But, it'll cut. But it's just like... it's just like, actually, this one cuts better, and maybe it's because that almost feels hollow grind. This feels more flat grind. So I don't know. You got a pocket sword that cuts cardboard well. You got a little teeny one that doesn't cut cardboard so well. So figure out what you want, why you want it, and go to town. If you already live in town, don't go to town. You can't go to town. You're already there. You know the definition of indiscreet? It's where I used to park my car. Yeah. And the other day, last year, I went to the dock, and I had on it was for a vasectomy, and I had on a nice suit, double-breasted. I had a vest. I was decked out to the nines. And he says, "Why are you dressed that way?" And I says, "If I'm going to be impotent, I'm going to look impotent." Now, we're all impotent. And on that note, I'm taking my shit and I'm going inside. Gotta go. Very fucking busy. We'll see you.